My name is Justin Scott. I'm an atheist voter. I'm from Waterloo. I'm curious about your stance on separation of church and state and issues like that. I want to know, first, if you're a defender of the separation of church and state, and secondly, I'm a small business owner, and with what happened in Indiana with the RFRA laws, where certain groups of people were able to be discriminated against by small business owners, would you support an atheist business owner discriminating against somebody in a similar sense?
Well, first of all, the law that you might have thought passed didn't pass because you can't discriminate based on your faith, based on sexual orientation or anything like that. Here's the challenge. I'm a person of faith, and I respect the fact that you're not. And you have protections under the law just as I do. And a big, tolerant nation ought to be able to say, for example, let's take the issue of gay marriage, which is the issue that came up as it relates to Indiana. If you walk into a bakery and you're gay, and you say, I want to buy that cake, a person whose faith suggests that is a sin, by law has to sell that cake. But if you walked into the same store and said, I want you to participate in my marriage with my companion, you ought to have the right, based on religious conscience, to say, no, there's a difference. That's what we need to sort this out. It is not just, you cannot discriminate housing, employment, retail. You can't discriminate. That's how our laws work, and that's the way it should work. But people of faith ought to be able to act on their faith outside of their churches and outside of their homes. Religious conscience is a first freedom as well. And finding that common ground, I think, can be done. A florist needs to sell flowers to a gay couple, but if a florist is asked, I want you to participate in the arrangements of the wedding, where you're actually participating in something your conscience does not allow you to do, they should have that protection. And so this will be sorted out, and I think it's important for people on both sides to not view this as a win, but to create the kind of tolerant country that we want. Now, I worry more now, frankly, about the loss of religious freedom than I do about the other side of this, but we should be respectful of both.
Thank you, Mr. Bush.
Yeah, thank you.